going back in because I saw still was holding to my bias. Kind of waiting for the 850. We're coming up on the 850 macro. What this is me looking at the same trade, same thing, everything, same idea. Um, yeah, this is everything looking the same. Going for the same price targets. Looking for this. I already took partials off of this trade. I'll show the executions into this. But I already took partials right here. So now I'm just leaving the runner. I want the idea is going to take another contract off right here. So looking like this, something like that. And then leaving the runner for this one. Like I said, this is again putting it back at break even, and then also putting it back having profit for today as well. So kind of want to just look at see if we can get to this. Now I'll put this whole thing at break even, and then I'm looking for just extension up all the way up. See if we can get this. I think ES is trying to run it, and I want to be part of the move. But yeah, there's some of these days you're just gonna have it like to where your bias is correct. What I've learned is don't if your overall bias higher time frame bias is like in this case I was bullish. I don't take any sales. So I would take I'm gonna keep taking my shots going towards the draw of liquidity. Every single time, even though this drop right here, I'm literally telling myself like, okay, if we drop, we just continue to drop. I want to be part of the move because on higher time frame, my bias is bullish. Took a buy right here. Was able to cut costs. Stopped out somewhere up in here. Wait for this market structure shift. Came back down to this bullish right here. This bullish for very gap, and I was looking at this balance price range. Saw that wick. Consequent encouragement. This right here, buying right here. At this order block, change state of delivery. Coming in here, took partial at this fair value gap. Looking for us to take partial at this fair value above this liquidity. Then looking for us to go higher. So at this point, I will put a break even. And yeah, we're just gonna keep on looking at the trade, see if we can get us a little partial up in here one more time, and see what happens. And like I said, we are approaching the 850 macro, so I'm kind of just like looking at that and seeing if what that would do. I'm hoping this breaker. Trying to see what time frame I was drawing out. So breaker right here, this order block right here. These order blocks they'll use as to send this price down. Want to be used as an inverse and hold price up. And we just start creating some breakaway gaps. So I'm expecting this right here to be some breakaway gaps right here. We already came down. Price has already been up. It's no reason for us to come back down here, but we can. But it's no reason to. If anything, we stab this fair value gap right here. Maybe we stab a little bit in this fair value gap, but we don't reach down there. Again, if we reach down here to this fair value gap, that tells me that we're not going to these highs at this moment. So again, just kind of looking at that, weighing that out, and seeing what we do. As we approach in the macro, so it's 8:49. So literally 1 minute into the macro. So we're gonna see if we can get some bullishness off this macro, or if it's going to send down and we just be consolidating this whole pre-New York session. But so we get some continuation. Zoom in a little bit over here. My alarm was going off because macro star. I'll just keep ES right here. I'm going to drag this over a little bit more so you can kind of see it better. And what I'm doing, I'm staying on the sell side. I'm staying on the chart. I'm looking at it. Usually I would walk away and not have a commentary, but I do have a sell or pending. So whether we hit break even or we take the sell side, I won't be able to make sure that pending order is off. So nothing crazy. I'm just looking at for the contract to be taken off, and then same thing. So as of now, buys are staying above that or inside that fair value gap, which is um, again good for right now. So that fair value gap right here, buys just to continue to stay right here until we start going down lower. But we're just wicking right now. We haven't closed the buy outside of it yet. Again, I'm looking at this also knowing that this is pre-New York, so we might be waiting to take these highs and everything like that during New York. So again, just kind of being cautious of that, understanding that that is possible. But sometimes pre-New York we might run these highs, and then New York might be reversal, right? So that's why I said I think the idea of taking this trade makes sense, in my opinion, for these highs to be taken, and then we have a reversal in New York, or vice versa. We don't take these highs, and then New York we start going for those highs. So just weighing all that in factors, and that's where we're taking partials, right? I'm not on the other trade that I was looking for. We had this bullish fair value gap, and this was used as a breakaway gap, which was at the time. So therefore, I was like, okay, if this is used as a breakaway gap, then we definitely go up here. But clearly, you can see that we did hold that breakaway gap. And like I said, that's why I'm going ahead and put my stop loss right here, because you notice that you put your stop loss here, we've been hit anyways. So that's why I kind of look at breakaway gaps, where if we hit a stop out or we are going to go lower, I'm just going to have a consequent encouragement of the fair value gap, because we shouldn't be in here anyways if we want to get these highs. So what I'm seeing is a signature for me is that the fact that we stay inside that fair value gap that I mentioned. So we stay, buyers all stay inside that fair value gap right here on that bullish fair value gap. So right there. So we're taking a partial right there. And that's what the fair value gap I was looking at right there. So you can see that we stay inside the fair value gap. I don't want to dry it out because, like I said, I think how rectangles on the line, rectangle on the chart, but that was the fair value gap that I was mentioning, that we stayed, our body stayed above there or inside there. Right now we're just looking for that runner. See if we get it. Ideally, we came up, take the high, and then we actually close above the high and start trending up. Like I said, this could be, again, pre-New York, right? This could be SMT. This could be, some different things. Like I said, we could be coming back down lower. Could be doing a lot. So make sure taking partials is needed, and yeah, just kind of give myself the opportunity for a runner, but like I said, it's not required.